Let me ask you, have you ever put a post out on Facebook or social media or sent an email or even had a conversation with a friend that just didn't go according to plan and you get a really unexpected response? Has that ever happened to you? It happens a lot with my clients and when I'm working with teams. You know, they'll say one thing and then they get an unexpected response that causes them to have a bit of a reaction. And it can lead to conflict. So let me ask you, what does this statement mean to you? The meaning of communication is the response that you get. The meaning of your communication is the response that you get. What does that mean to you? I'll share what it means to me. It means that if we take responsibility for the response that we get from our communication, it puts us in a position of being able to change that response. If we just put out our communication and expect other people to be able to understand it and not take responsibility for that when they don't, then we end up in a bit of a stalemate. For years and years, I was an engineer. And then I was a manager of engineers. And when you're an engineer, it can be frustrating when you're trying to explain technical information in a simple way. Now, my team used to get frustrated with me because I would send their emails back to them and say, no, you can't assume that people have the same level of knowledge of you, that people are looking at this problem, at this situation through the same lens that you are. And they would get frustrated and they would say, yeah, but they're technical too and they should just understand this stuff. But when I sent it back to them over and over and say, no, you have to explain this simply so that when somebody reads it, they're not made to feel stupid. They're not made to feel less than because they don't understand the terminology that you're using. Then we will be able to move forward and we will be able to succeed in our common goals. So if you take this same approach in your communication by taking responsibility for the response that you get and then changing how you communicate, then you'll find that your interactions will go a whole lot more smoothly. Remember, nobody likes to be made to feel like they don't understand, and nobody likes to be made to feel less than. So next time you're going to post something on social media or send an email at work or have a conversation with a team member, just have a think about that framing of the meaning of your communication is the response that you get. And you're in control of changing that. I'm Lorraine Hamilton from Coach School, and I will see you soon.